Welcome back to Mark TV Market with another exciting, delightful and much interesting video here on the channel. Well, this one is actually coming out from Channels Television this evening, and you could see I give credit to Channels Television, the own rights to this clip I'm about to play with you. But the message was very important that I had to share with you guys. It's about P2B and Governor Soludo. It's no more a news story that Governor Soludo actually said everything P2B left in Anambra State as of today has no value, is worth nothing, and that everything he left has no value. And he even said that P2B will not win the 2023 election. Yes, a governor of a state and a brother wishing another brother bad. Well, we all know everybody has their personal opinion, political opinion, and all of that. Meanwhile, Taraba State Governor, in another trending clip, confirmed that Willie Obiano actually stated to him, saying that the previous administration, which was P2B administration, left the money that was used to build the international airport that is currently the only airport in Anambra. This is P2B reply. Listen, don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment below.
6 and 7 in Wike and Neko, by the time I left, we're number 1. I want to get price for health. I can go on and on and say this is what we achieved. But I said the overall measure is MDG. I was number 1. The people who were doing it then was Amina, who is now in the United Nations. I was even invited to the United Nations to share my experience. And so many things are moving. And collectively, the day I left office, I was not owing any contractor who have executed his job. And these are not owing for any job that I contract me awarded. But you can only pay when job is executed. I'm not owing any contractor who have executed his job. I'm not owing any supplier who has supplied anything. I'm not owing one. Examples are people like Innocent, Xerox Computer. I paid Xerox. We bought the highest amount of computer ever bought by a government in Africa. They are there. HP will tell you the same thing. I paid them 6 months up front before they supplied it to our schools. I paid you nothing 1 year before you deliver any car. You can go this and it's on tape, so you can go and verify all this. Above this, I decided from day one that we must have a savings as a state. And we must save at least 10% of my total receipt by the time I leave government. Total money I received while I was governor, Anambra State received, whether it's local government, whether it's state, whether it's our local revenue, IGR, everything was about 500 and something billion naira. Out of which they are left office, we had in savings 75 billion naira. And this is how the money was shared, so that you know which one is mentioned. Only one that is the money we saved is we saved in dollar. In 3 banks in Nigeria, some of you are working in those banks. Access Bank, Diamond Bank and Fidelity Bank. In each of this bank, I had a saving of $50 million. This scenario. And they were invested at least interest of 6.5%. If you calculate it today, as at that time, it was a growth of 25 billion, because there were 150 something, 160. If you calculate today with interest, it's about 250, at least $250 million. These 3 banks are there. I have in each of these banks, again invested at least 10 billion naira in 3 of them, making it 30 billion, at an average interest, call it even 10%. If you calculate it, that money today would have been about 60 billion. Remember, what I left is 75 as we calculated them. So then the third The third one is investment I did in various companies. NIPP, we have $59 million in it. The one that they said is worthless is that we invested $3.5 billion in international breweries. International breweries is what you can call a global company. It's a part of AB InBev, which is the biggest brewer in the whole world. We had a policy while I was governor that any factory, anybody who wants to, foreign investor who wants to invest in Anambra State, we will buy 10% of the company, and under the condition that we sign an agreement with him that he will give Anambra people work to the minimum of not less than 40% of the workers. They built a facility in Anambra State. That facility is there today, employing directly and indirectly over 10,000 Anambrarians. They've been one of the highest revenue source for the state. Even with some of their waste, the biggest piggery we have in Anambra State collects waste from them. There's so many things that company has done in terms of helping the state, transporters, this, that, and everything. The shares was at the time being sold at 50 naira. Today the shares is about 5 naira or so, and then maybe that was what was referred. But for all of what I left is less than 5%.
Okay.
That particular investment is less than 5%. So if you calculate what I left 75 billion. If you go and sell the dollars today, even at 600, it's 150 billion. Plus 60 billion of the naira is 210 billion. Even if that one is wasted, 3 times what I invested is still there. When you spread your investment, some will go up, some will come down. But overall, the company is still there, the company is still doing well, it's still part of a global chain and everything. I needed to explain it not because I'm defending comment by my brother. My brother is the brother, I miss my brother, we're very close. Remain prayerful for him. For other things which I didn't succeed, God has given him opportunity to do it and succeed. For me, yes. So if there's anything pending, governance is not finished. People are still in government in America. So you stop where you stop, other people will continue from there. I don't look back. He's the governor of my state. From always, he's my senior brother. He's even more intelligent because he's a professor and a trader. So he knows more. So he'll be able to do things better than I'm doing it. I've done my little one as a trader. Now the professor is there. He will do his own as a professor. The schools that didn't roof them. That's how government goes. Another person comes, do his own. But let us think about it. Finally, like I tell you people, for those of you who are please get involved. All of us are going to tell you a good story. All of us are going to say the same thing. But it's who can we trust? Even in this one they're talking about me, some said he kept money and he did not. And I said, even in the Bible, the man said, since you know I know, why didn't you keep my money for saving? Even everybody who has passed through Nigeria, who did nothing, kept money, are we going to be in problem now? We have had the money to do something. At least I kept the money. But in this one, I did something and I have the money. Next year's election, please, I'm begging all of you, should not be based on ethnicity. Don't ever do it. The Yorubas don't buy bread cheaper. Neither do Hausas or Northerners buy bread cheaper. The Southwest people don't buy bread cheaper. Igbos don't buy bread cheaper. Let nobody tell you about ethnicity. Everybody's suffering. Do not do it because of religion. No religion buys anything cheaper. No, there's no religion.
We are not just our own problem in this country, but we are also causing ourselves a more bigger problem and not ready to let go of this current drowning situation we found ourselves in this country. A lot of things is going bad, and that's even the state governor called Soludo was not supposed on any ground say such a word. I know here in this channel we've said so many videos and we've supported the good work he's doing in Anambra State, but coming from him with this kind of really terrible words against an incoming president which we all know has the potential to rule. Anyway, your opinion matters. Let's hear that in the comment section. Thank you for watching.